Well, hi there. It's Tim, your living sky guy from the Paris of the Prairies, beautiful Saskatoon. And it is Saturday night. The sun is setting. There's a few clouds on the horizon. There's a strong possibility of aurora tonight. And I'm heading out of town to take some photos. But before I head out, I have to talk to you about something. Mark your calendars on November 18th and 19th, the evening of November 18th, November 19th. That is coming up next month, and that is a partial eclipse of the moon. And this partial eclipse of the moon should be visible right across Canada. So when I say it's a partial eclipse of the moon, people say, yeah, that's just a partial. But this one's as close to a total as you can get. Almost. It's 98% coverage. So we are going to be able to see this blood red moon. However, you need to have clear skies, and you need to be a night owl and stay up late. The time that it starts and the time that it ends will vary from place to place, and go to timeanddate.com to find out the times for your area. I know in Saskatoon, it's going to be starting just after midnight, and it's going to be going into the maximum about 3 o'clock in the morning and then finishing just prior to sunrise. This is our chance to see potentially a really nice looking partial eclipse of the moon. So what causes a partial eclipse of the moon? Well, think of the three things involved: the sun, the earth, and the moon. And with a partial eclipse of the moon, we got the sun here, we got the earth here, we got the moon here. And when the earth passes between the sun and the moon and is lined up just right, the shadow of the earth goes over the face of the moon. And in this particular eclipse, that shadow is going to be covering 98% of the moon's surface. Unlike a solar eclipse, which happens in minutes, a partial eclipse of the moon happens in a course of hours. So it happens kind of in slow motion. So you have the ability to be able to watch it and enjoy it and do other things, stuff. And if you want to photograph it, well, make sure that because it's happening in the middle of the night, it's not going to be anything around it really except for sky. So ideally, use a long telephoto lens and get in tight. Bracket your exposure, try different exposures, try different ISOs till you get the exposure just the way you want it, and you will be adjusting that exposure as it goes from full moon to maximum partial and then coming out. As it goes into the shadow, it will be darker and you'll need to increase your exposure accordingly. Or you can take a shot like this one I'm showing here, which is from a total eclipse of the moon that happened one January 31st, where I did a series of shots at 5-minute intervals with a wide-angle lens showing the progression from partial, and in this case to totality, to coming out of that. So, mark your calendars, the evening of November 18th to November 19th. Check timeanddate.com for the times in your area, and go out there and enjoy the beauty of a partial eclipse of the moon, that beautiful blood red full moon. Take care, everyone, and clear skies.
If you want to continue on this voyage of discovery with me, please click on the subscribe button. And you can also follow my personal exploits on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Just search for Living Sky Guy. Clear skies, everyone.